Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. Welcome to Minnesota, the home court advantage for the Timberwolves here at the Target Center. So Atlanta will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Atlanta, Hudson is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Beatrice. Then it's Young. And it's Petrovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Petrovic. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. 2 on the clock. Young's shot is off.
Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do.
McHale dishes to Dang. Hits it from three-point range. Dang's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Young kicks to Gallinari. Now the pass to Petrovic. Back to Young. Three-pointer. Goes back up. And that one's good by Petrovic.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
Hawks on D. Rubio outside. On the wing, Dang. Back to Rubio. There's the three. And there's Marcus Teague on the assist by Rubio. And Coach Budenholzer, two-sport athlete at Pomona, golf and basketball, also graduated with a triple major in politics, philosophy, and economics. It sounds just like you at Arizona.
Similar, only different. But, you know, shortly after college, Budenholzer actually took over as the video coordinator for the Spurs, and that's where his career took off. He ended up spending 19 seasons alongside Greg Popovich, winning 4 titles, and now here he is coaching the Atlanta Hawks.
Now, here's Rubio. Here's Dang. And another three for Minnesota.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
And so it's Atlanta with it. 7-point differential. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by the Hawks. And here's the break. Here's Hudson, and he goes in for the dunk.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Rebounded by Hudson.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
And that one's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Rubio right side. The feed to McHale. Gallinari with the steal. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And no good, and a chance to take the lead. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Rubio outside. Pekovic with a screen. Back to Rubio. This one for 3. Dang can't get it to go. Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
Well, Luol Deng was supposed to have a lot more help in Chicago as they got healthy, but injury struck once again, and they were forced to ship Deng off to help in the next rebuilding project. First time Deng has ever played in a different uniform.
They get it back. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. They need this one. He dishes it to Rubio. Here's McHale. Petrovic trying to free himself up. McHale, that's good.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Bogdanovic passes to Petrovic. Here's Young. Atlanta again missing. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Dishes it to Rubio. Hudson against Dang. Back to Rubio. Shot clock at 5. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Bogdanovic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, certainly a story here at the Target Center is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building. Split 50-50 between the team and the city of Minneapolis. That's great news for Timberwolves fans.
Timberwolves dancers, let me hear it.
Minnesota in the lead.
And you look at the long list of improvement for the Target Center. New lobbies, new box office, renovated locker rooms, new clubs and gathering areas. Seems like they're getting great bang for their buck.
Here's Petrovic. Lays it up and banks it in. Petrovic has got his first bucket in this one.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And guys, it can be tough to see teams pressuring the cities for new arenas. Nice that the Timberwolves can stay put and still get those improvements.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, this building is good bones, a great location, so it's a pleasure to see the transformation they're making here, and we're already starting to see some of the results of that.
Minnesota making a switch here. Bennett's checked in. And there's Marcus Teague on the assist by Rubio. 5 points in the game.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Bogdanovic. Here's Young. It's on target from the high post. Young's got 7 points.
He's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
And here's Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And he gets it to go.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. Here's Petrovic. Knocks down the 10-footer. Petrovic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
They set the pick. Dang dishes to McHale. Goes up on the block, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
The Hawks trail by 5. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Flip Saunders. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Payne, he's checked in for McHale. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Luol Deng. Martin's checked in for Marcus T. And it's Alexei Shved in for Ricky Rubio.
You know, there aren't a lot of easy matchups out in the Western Conference. From top to bottom, the West is loaded. But the Hawks did a great job of beating some of the weaker teams out West when they did see them.
And for a lot of teams in the East, that is all you can do, Clark. Just beat the weaker teams in the West.
Well, that's a concession I know a number of teams in the East don't necessarily want to make. But if you're middle of the road East team like the Hawks, that's really all you can try to hope for.
There were a lot of hopeful Minnesota fans thinking they had a chance at the playoffs last year early, but injuries and slumps derailed their season.
And so he hits both. Well, it doesn't seem that long ago, but it's been a decade, Clark, a decade since the Wolves were in the playoff situation.
Time moves on. You know that, Kevin. It races by. Hard to believe they were a postseason lock for much of the late 90s and early 2000s.
There's a guy named Kevin Garnett that was helped that cause.
Yes, sir.
Williams kicks to Mutombo. Pass to Hill. The Hawks working the ball around. Mutombo sets a screen. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Payne. And there's the whistle. That goes on Adrian Payne. Here's Snell, covered by Martin. Williams outside, and he gets it to go. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, and he had to get that shot off quickly because the defense was all over.
Yeah, that's the key, Steve. The quick trigger. Any hesitation, and that shot gets blocked.
Now the dish to Muhammad. Shoots off the step back. Atlanta with the rebound.
Boy, he had a good look at that one.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Shved. Drops it in from 11 feet. And it's now only a 1-point Atlanta lead. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Mutombo sets a screen. Webb kicks to Williams. Back to Webb. Pass to Mutombo. The shot from the low post is good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
And Shved kicks to Martin. There's the dish to Shved. Here's Payne. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Hawks leading by 3. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, as you know, Adrian Payne out of the talented Michigan State basketball program. He's one of the older rookies in this draft class, but he only started playing basketball in the 8th grade. He said, quote, I haven't been playing the game for that long. I got better in a short period of time, and I became a great player. I feel like I have a lot of room to grow. One can only imagine, guys.
That's right, Doris. Thanks. Now, here is Martin. Following the miss by Lewis Williams. Here's Budinger. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Budinger's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Now, here is Webb. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Williams kicks to Webb. Wide open look. Buries the jump shot.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Shved with it. He's got 6. Passes it to Martin. Out to the right wing. Here's Ayers, covered by Mutombo. From outside the arc. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Ayers, no good. Atlanta's shooting the ball at a 43% rate here in the second. It's intercepted. Budinger, the pass to Shved. Outside Martin. Pass to Budinger. Back to Martin. Clock at 6. Williams with the steal. Just 5 on the clock. Off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Atlanta making some changes. Atlanta calls timeout. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Here's Petrovic, and stolen by Pekovic. Feeds to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Outside Dang. Just 5 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 9 points here for Marcus T.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. Tries again. They shoot again. Dang can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Bogdanovic kicks to Young. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Tries to save it. And that one's good by Petrovic. Petrovic has got 6.
they have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
Well, if any team had the opportunity or the excuse to pack it in and call it a year, it was the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, they lost their star player for the season, but still found a way to fight through and make it into the playoffs in a very tough division.
That's how you extend the lead. I mean, they have tremendous confidence going for them right now, and that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting.
Now Dan. 6 points for him. Puts up the baby hook. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Petrovic. And realistically, guys, the Hawks never were going to do anything in the East as the Pacers and Heat were the class of the conference. But, Steve, they established a winning environment in a year when they really could just slide it on by.
Yeah, and they gave Indiana all they could handle in that first round, too, Kevin. I think it's important to establish the style of play, which Mike Budenholzer did, and now you build off that and you continue to grow as an organization.
Minnesota calls timeout. Well, the Wolves didn't have a hard time scoring against any team. They took it to another level. It seemed always against the East.
Well, every time they played out of conference, it seemed like an up-and-down wild affair, and they were pretty good in those kind of games.
Timberwolves trail by 3. And Rubio kicks to Dang. Into McHale. Now the pass to Petrovic. The feed to Dang. 3-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. Dang's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
As you said, with the Wolves, 3rd in the league when it came to scoring against the East, but they were also near the bottom in points allowed.
Atlanta calls timeout.
The Wolves did fare well against the East, but if they were able to play just a little better at the defensive end of the floor, I think they could have had a pretty strong out-of-conference record.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half of the game. Bogdanovic passes to Petrovic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Petrovic has got 10.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here is Rubio. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Lets it go from 11, and there's Marcus Teague on the assist by Rubio.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Young outside. Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Petrovic. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 12 points for him.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense. Nikola Petrovic, prior to last season, signed a 5-year, $60 million extension. You know, he missed a month with a right ankle issue, but that aside, he went about showing that he was worth every penny.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And Petrovic had the best scoring rate of his career last season. You know, prior to that injury, he led the league in second chance points. He's just a monster inside.
Here's Petrovic. 12 points for him. And Bogdanovic kicks to Young. From 13, Petrovic with the pass to Gallinari. This is to Young. Passes it to Petrovic. Second chance shot, and the jumper falls for him. Petrovic has got 14 points for the game.
Look at the size discrepancy there between the defender and the shooter.
Well, those are warm-up jumpers. When there's not a hand in his face, he'll knock those down all day.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
About a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Young. Shot is off. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Well, Teague has been great. He's got 14 points, and he's chalked up one three-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
On the court for Atlanta, Young is out there with Bogdanovic. Then there's Petrovic. Then there's Hudson. And it's Gallinari in at the 4. Offensive rebound, McHale. Can't get it to fall. Atlanta shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Young against Rubio. Young dishes to Gallinari, and Bogdanovic kicks to Young. 4 on the clock. Pass to Hudson. No good with the triple. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Outside Dang. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, the Hawks haven't been an elite team, but they do have the longest active playoff streak in the East. They've been to 7 straight postseasons, and while they haven't advanced very far, I still think there's something to be said for getting to the postseason 7 years in a row.
The Timberwolves made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The first free throw is good. And for the Hawks, with that playoff streak, for a team, Steve, that has missed the playoffs in the 8 seasons prior, that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta has shown consistent winning basketball now over the last, 6-7 years. They've shed some of their marquee players, suffered some big injuries, but they've still found a way to remain competitive.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, the Wolves really came up short from where they wanted to be, and you've got to attribute it to the fact that they weren't as good at home as they needed to be.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And for the Wolves, they weren't bad at home by any means. They still ended up with 24 wins.
Yeah, but they were hoping to be up in the 30s like most of the playoff teams were. You know, really it came down to them not playing the high-level defense they needed in order to get wins at home.
Here's Hudson after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. There's a good screen. Out to the right wing. Gallinari wide open. Rebound, Minnesota.
And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
Floats one up. That's good. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. It's Young on the wing. Another miss by Young.
Been a rough shooting night for him, but I don't mind that shot. He had a good look at it.
Line of foul called. Under series. That's his second personal foul.
The Timberwolves gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Last season, there were a handful of teams jockeying for that final playoff spot in the East, and the Hawks were right there in the middle of it and ended up snagging the 8th seed and then scared the Pacers in round 1.
And that one's good by Petrovic. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Rubio penetrating and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. Rubio is becoming a special shooter.
Young against Rubio, and Young kicks to Bogdanovic. And the pass to Petrovic. Wide open look. Jump shot is good. Petrovic has got 18 points in the game.
And he continues to knock down shot after shot. A perfect shooting day for him so far.
Rubio outside. Petrovic with the rebound. Petrovic has got 6 rebounds here tonight, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That's his first foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pekovic with a screen. Outside Dang. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Shoots. And that one goes long.
That's one he knows he should have made.
The Hawks trail by 6. Bogdanovic passes to Young. Here's Gallinari. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Gallinari's got his first bucket in this one. Rubio outside. Shoots a fader. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Bogdanovic. Kicks it to Young. And that one's good by Petrovic. And now just a 2-point Minnesota lead. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And Rubio kicks to McHale. The 9-foot shot. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Bogdanovich. He's covered by Dang. Kept alive. Pass to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Dang. Right side Dang. Rubio outside. He feeds it to Dang. Back to Rubio. McHale inside. Gallinari covering. And McHale gets it to go. The Hawks trail by 4.
Well, for Ricky Rubio, it seems there's been a little disappointment in his development as a shooter, but still room for hope and optimism. The Timberwolves were much better with him on the floor. His overall impact on the game, still undervalued, but clearly impactful.
Some changes for Minnesota. Payne, he's checked in for Nikola Petrovic. Muhammad comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Martin in for Ricky Rubio. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Mutombo, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hudson. Jordan Crawford's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. Now here's Crawford. He kicks it to Williams. Back to Crawford. From the arc. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Stevie talked about that stand for Rubio. The Timberwolves were almost 13 points per 100 possessions better with him on the floor.
Yeah, between his passing and his defense, he's a difference maker, Kevin. I know his shooting percentages haven't been great over the course of his career, but they're getting better. And Rubio, there's no doubting that he makes his team better when he's out there.
Shots good by Williams.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
And it's Martin penetrating. McHale rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. The Hawks trailing. Williams kicks to Crawford. Muhammad with the steal. He dishes it to Martin. Feeds it to McHale. The turnaround jumper. Good. McHale's got 8.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just look so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. Passes to Petrovic. Mutombo is screen on McHale. Crawford, no one around him. Here's Mutombo. It counts. And the foul. It goes on Kevin McHale.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Bennett's checked in. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
So it's Minnesota now. They lead by 1. The Hawks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. They set the pick. Outside Williams. Mutombo sets a screen. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Luol Deng is checked in for Payne. Second free throw, no good.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low. What an excellent performance from the field for him.
The Hawks trail by 4. Outside Williams. And the pass to Petrovic. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Petrovic has got 22 points.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
There's the dish to Martin. And the layup's good off the glass.
I'll tell you what, the first half may have been a little slow, but both clubs really picking up the intensity here in the second.
I'll say that's for sure. I mean, things have really ramped up here.
Now, here's Mutombo. He has 7. Here's Crawford, rejected by Martin, and he gets it back.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area.
That free throw missing. Well, Jordan Crawford last season starting at point guard for the Celtics to begin the year. He ended up in a trade as a reserve combo role, Steve, with the Warriors.
Well, it was a good fit with Golden State. And, you know, I think in Boston what Crawford showed was that he had more playmaking ability than people realized. And ideally, he is a combo guard who can come in and really light it up off the bench.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves leading by 3. He's guarded by Williams. They get it back.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Now here's Williams. He has 6. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mutombo. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Hawks have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. The free throw drops for Mutombo.
Check out the game Dikembe Mutombo is having. He has 8 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And it was a good one, too. Really one of the highlights, I thought, of the game defensively.
And so Mutombo nails both of them. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's Bennett atop the key. The feed to Martin from past the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Kevin Martin.
And here is Williams.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they've got to hurry. Step on the gas here.
Crawford dishes to Williams. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mutombo is screen on Martin. Clock at 6. Snell, that's good.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Dishes it to Muhammad. Goes up the baseline. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Pretty shot without a second to spare.
That can be so demoralizing for the team that gives up a shot like that to close out a quarter.
And our State Farm assist to the game replay. Great offensive play. 1 of 8 assists on the night that we've seen from Rubio.
And you got to love that play, guys, but it's been one after another for him all game long. He just has that uncanny awareness of where his teammates are on the court all the time.
Hawks trail by 3. We've got Kevin McHale. Ricky Rubio is out there with Marcus Teague. Then there's Petrovic, and it's Dang in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Hudson against Dang. A second chance effort. And that one's good by Petrovic. Petrovic has got 10 points here in the second half. Now, here's Rubio.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Here's Hudson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Hawks lead by 1. Clark and Steve, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
Yeah, and I think that total could rise, Clark, because 2 evenly matched teams playing a tough game.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Petrovic with the pass to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. 14 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. Minnesota's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. McHale with a screen on Young. Right side, Dang. He's covered by Hudson. Shot clock at 6. Rubio with a wide-open look. Rebound by the Hawks.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Shots good from Young.
Well, you hate to see a guy suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
Timberwolves trail. Rubio outside. McHale with a screen on Young. Here's Rubio. Rubio missing again.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Young outside. Pass to Gallinari. Stolen by Rubio. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Rubio leading the charge.
His work in the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Gallinari with a screen for Young. Here's Bogdanovic. Offensive rebound. Gallinari. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, Danilo Gallinari back in action after missing all of last season. Surgery to repair his meniscus back in 2013. 9 months later, it was decided that he needed an ACL reconstruction as well. So it's been a tough couple of seasons for Gallinari.
And he's good on the second.
And for Gallinari, pretty mobile for a 6'10 player. But coming back from major knee surgery, that's usually a 1.5-year process. We'll have to see how that impacts his game going forward.
Now here's Dang. That one off the back iron and out.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Goes up on the wing. Another shot. And that one's good by Petrovic. Petrovic has got 26 points.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Parker. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
The Gallinari that came into the NBA as a great three-point shooter, that percentage dropped year after year as he became, Steve, more of a slasher.
Yeah, and he might look to rewind and go back to that outside shot more as his knee takes time to get back to 100%.
Well, Nikola Petrovic, a battering ram style of play, but really soft hands for a big guy. I think that combination makes him one of the most effective inside scorers in the league.
You know, Stephen, for Petrovic, he's not the NBA leader in points in the paint every season. He's not far off, though. A great post-up score, something you see less and less of nowadays. And
even off the ball, a great offensive rebounder and finisher. He punishes you on the inside.
6 to shoot. On its way from Young for 2. Rebound, Minnesota. Petrovic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the basket by Rubio.
That looks like he's starting to get things going here after that scoreless first half.
The Hawks trail by 3. Kicks it to Gallinari. Young, a screen on McKay. Hudson the pass to Gallinari. To the inside, Petrovic. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Rebound by the Hawks.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Young with the ball. Gallinari with the screen for Young. Off the pick. Good. He hits the jump shot. Petrovic has got 8 points here in this quarter. Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Into McHale. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now, here is Young. Here's Petrovic, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Rubio outside. Lets it go from deep. And there's Marcus Teague on the assist by Rubio. And that's now 33 points here for Marcus Teague. Hawks have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Pass to Deng. Fires from deep. That is good.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points. I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rubio against Young. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Minnesota calls timeout. Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
And so it's Minnesota with it. Poked away. Here's Hudson. Rebound, Minnesota. And now here comes Deng, leading the break. McHale, that's good. McHale's got 4 points this quarter.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Atlanta calls timeout. You got to like what Marcus Teague has done in this game.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Young left side. Here's the screen. The offensive rebound. Misses from short range.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Boy, they're this close here in the fourth quarter. Scrapping back into it.
And it's Rubio penetrating. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
A great job getting the ball inside right now. Coach really wants them to show some physical presence and toughness here in the second half. And that's exactly what they're doing. Rubio having a good one. He has 8 points and 11 dimes.
One shot.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
Now, here is Young. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the first one drops. And Hudson drops them both.
That was critical, guys. Absolutely critical. And, you know, that's what we're used to seeing out of him.
And it's Rubio penetrating. And he gets it to go. Rubio's got 7 points here in this quarter.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 1:57 left in the fourth. Young passes to Petrovic. Gallinari, a screen on Pekovic. Petrovic loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Petrovic has got 34. Minnesota calls timeout. They're leading by 3. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Rubio. Dang against Hudson. Back to Dang. He kicks it to Pekovic. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The pass to Rubio. 5 to shoot. Shot is blocked. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
.121 left to play in the final quarter. Young passes to Petrovic. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Now, here's Rubio. He feeds it to McHale. Looking for Pekovic. He gets it there. Rubio outside. He dishes it to McHale. Oh, draws the hard foul, and he'll head to the line.
So far in the game for McHale, he has 12 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
Now, you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
Shooting for Minnesota, Kevin McHale. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
His one miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead. No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated it, made the catch. You saw the result.
And I like the choice, making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points. Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big, big moment in this game.
Gallinari with the screen for Young. Rubio comes with the double team. Petrovic with the pass to Hudson. Here's Petrovic. Just 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. Good! A huge shot to tie it up. That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
Yeah, he simply said, sit down and keep quiet with that one.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing coming out of these fans now.
Minnesota calls timeout. Takes it from 10. Count it!
That's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, what do you think, Mark? You go for the 2 or the 3 here?
I don't think you choose one or the other ahead of time. I think you try to take what's available. You get the best shot as quickly as you can.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. On its way from Young for 2. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
This has really become an intense ball game ever since halftime.
Boy, the effort from both teams here, Steve, is terrific.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Start of overtime just upon us as they get ready for the jump ball. So Atlanta will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Hudson. Petrovic is out there with Gallinari. And it's Beatrice. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And turnovers, Clark and Steve, have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Why does it always come back to food, Clark?
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by Atlanta. The dish now to Dang. And there's the feed to McHale. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Wow, he is just on cruise control right now. He's been unstoppable.
Yeah, the defense doing its best, but he's been too much for him.
Here's Petrovic.
Greg Foster. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
To the middle. Gallinari with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
To the left side wing. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. Bogdanovich passes to Hudson. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the Hawks lead by 2. The Timberwolves shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Petrovic with a screen on Hudson. Gallinari covering. A baseline J. McHale can't get it to go.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Young outside. Pocket 6. No good on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. He's covered by Hudson. Now here's Petrovic, guarded closely. Atlanta with the rebound. Gallinari's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hudson the pass to Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Bullseye! Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. Young against Rubio. Dishes to McHale. Trying to get back on track. Again, the miss by McHale. Hawks have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Petrovic with the pass to Young. No good from outside.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Here's Dang. Nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that side got them out of their seats and off their hands.
Guys, they just exploded when it went down.
Here's Bogdanovich. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 2. 19 seconds left in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
Well, what do you think, Clark? You go for the 2 or the 3 here?
I don't think you choose one or the other ahead of time. I think you try to take what's available. You get the best shot as quickly as you can.
They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, you know, they got behind, but they hung in there and maintained contact.
Kicks it to McHale. Gallinari with the steal. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're up by 2. Just 4 seconds left in overtime. And Atlanta has possession, and so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
A three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.